This is for my kings, this is for my queens who be rocking shiny things. No, it ain't physical, jewels in us, don't you know? Let's spark a miracle, the jewels in us, the jewels in us. This is for my kings.
The 21st Century Harriett experience came about when I saw the Harriett movie, the Harriett Tubman movie that recently came out. If for people who don't know that story with Harriett Tubman, you know, she went through the Underground Railroad, freed herself, and then got this idea in her mind that, you know, it's not just about me. I need to go back and help as many people as I can to free themselves also, because she felt that no man should own another man, you know, and we should all have that freedom to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So I came up with this idea, you know, the 21st Century Harriett experience, and not to go back in time and talk about what happened in the past, but there is a direct correlation between the two. In that time, you had slave owners, you had slaves. In this time today, in the 21st century, we have employers and we have employees. So it kind of flipped from a color thing to more so a people thing and a class, where you have people who may have a certain amount of, or a certain level of knowledge, increased knowledge and understanding to actually apply, you know, what they know and free themselves. And then you have others who may be stuck mentally and not have a vision for themselves, not have a purpose for themselves, and, you know, not have a accountability factor or just a way to navigate through life to get to that next level, you know, where these, I would say, you know, different class of people are, because they're using this knowledge and this understanding and they're applying it. And that's why they're setting themselves apart. So not to go too deep on that, but this is where the 21st Century Harriett experience came about. In my mind, I personally feel like I embodied what Harriett Tubman, you know, stood for and what she was about in that time, in today's time. So when I come and I say, you know, the Harriett experience in the 21st century, I'm talking about freeing people from this employee mindset, because to me, an employee is another word or a fancier word for a slave. And an employer is nothing more than a slave owner. They're taking people in a collective group, you know, from other parts or whatever, and they're putting them together to work towards a purpose to create their dream, their, you know, their reality or their freedom. And they're keeping these people at a certain level. Okay? If you come to me and say I'm the employer and you're trying to become an employee of my, you know, corporation or, you know, my dream that I've created, my dream business or whatever, I'm placing you, or I'm placing a label on you, and I'm placing a hold on you as an employer. I'm going to pay you, let's say, $9.50 an hour. So basically now I'm telling you this is what you're worth. When in reality, us as people, we worth so much more. But if you get compartmentalized into a box, you know, you tend to think that way, like, oh, this is all I'm worth, $9.50, so I'm gonna work 40 hours a week and get paid $9.50 an hour, and that just be the end all right there. Or if we take it to another step higher, I have a bachelor's degree. So now you come to me with a bachelor's degree, I'm going to pay you a salary and say, you know, this is what you're worth. I need 40 hours a week from you. And I'm taking time away from you, living with your family, with your friends, you know, being able to do things that you want to do, because you have to give me that time. I'm basically buying that time from you to support my dream or my vision, when in fact we all should be able to do that. We all should be able to support our visions and our goals and our dreams, spend time with our families and whatever is most important to us. So when I talk about the 21st Century Harriett experience, I talk about people having a way or opportunity to free themselves from the traditional 9-to-5 work. I mean, you got people out here that's working 9-to-5 jobs and they can't even support themselves. They have to be in situationships, you know, not even real relationships, because you have to connect and partner up with somebody for the simple fact that you can't survive on your own. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty crazy and bizarre to me. And a lot of people ain't really speaking on that and talking about that. So this is what the Harriett experience is about. It's about bringing awareness to this problem that we're having in today's society, where people aren't dreaming and having visions for themselves and creating the lives that they truly want. We have a lot of sad people walking around because they're working jobs that, may be able to pay a certain amount of bills, because they have to. They're not doing things because they want to or because they love to do them, if that makes sense. So when I talk about the 21st century Harriett experience, build your life with no boundaries, it's real to me. And just like Harriett in that time felt so strongly about that she needed to go back using the Underground Railroad to free people, to free those slaves. In today's society, I feel like, this is the modern day Harriett experience. And I'm just like Harriett, where I'm reaching out to people and talking to them and bringing up real issues, real concerns, real things that are, troubling our society today, to where I'm helping people to understand that there are other alternatives to traditional 9-to-5 work that's really not getting you anywhere. People are feeling stuck and suffocated, and I'm here to show them that there is another way. And that other way is through network marketing. It's through mustering up, some faith like Harriett did, and moving forward without seeing that end result, but knowing that it's something better for you on the other side versus what you're currently going through. Because there is. A lot of people have this stigma or this negative outlook on network marketing, like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme or things like that. But really, it's just a collective group of people who have a real true belief and an understanding that it's something out there that's better than just, working a 40-40, 9-to-5 job, taking up all your time, not really having time to spend time with your family, your friends, your loved ones. You have to go to another person, which may be a manager or an overseer, and ask, hey, can I take a break? Hey, can I go to lunch? Hey, can I take a vacation? Hey, my son's basketball game is coming up. Can I take time off to go see that? You're not owning your time. You are a slave to somebody else's reality, to someone else's dream, when you should have your own reality and your own dream. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't have a way out from that. So that's why I'm here to, come back and reach and grab people and pull them up to the other side.